Welcome to the weekly fairy blessings read. So what do we need to be blessed with from the fairies this week? What can we learn on many different levels? So let's have a look. What do we need to know this week? So I'll use the spread that I made up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Right, great. So this is what we're kind of learning down here. What we're learning to do and what are we innocent about. So it can be kind of in the past. So we have the fire dance. This is great. So the fire dance is what we're learning to actually achieve, which just means we need to find the inspiration and the action into what we need to do. Sometimes the fairies say, have a little faith in dancing. When we move our body, we're moving our blood around. Blood is another form of emotions, so we've got to feel passionate, be grounded in that, and just enjoy the dance of life. So this is what perhaps we can let go of inhibitions. You know, when you dance and you don't feel quite confident, the fire dance brings about energy, brings about inspiration as well. So put that into practice, how you can achieve, how you can inspire yourself with movement through your life today. Okay, so that's pretty. So that's the innocence. So what are we changing and what are we putting the magic into our life? Oh, look at this. Always. Oh. So the magic of always is, as you can see in this card, it's about love. It's about connection. When we put magic and connection into our life, we understand the elements, the change of what that can bring. It can be about belief and trust, but a higher love than ever before can be put in our relationship. So always, what can you do always? We can always be compassionate and have empathy. We can always put love not only to ourselves, but to other people as well. Magic and love go hand in hand. Just like this couple here are hand in hand, gazing into each other's eyes. And that's the reflection that we actually put into ourselves. So always look at things in a trustworthy way. When you look in the mirror, be grateful and send love to yourself. People forget to send love to themselves. So always cherish yourself to be able to cherish others. That's the message today. But connect on a higher level and make it a kind of goal to really connect with another person, especially on the always love you aspect. Oh, that's sweet. So always love and always be there for one another as well. So the next one is what we're gently accepting in our life. So that's a magic frog. So the magic frog is an abundance of change also. So we need to accept that things aren't always what they seem. When we look at the aspects of that, we do see the magic. So accept that things always do change. It's like the cycles of change. Sometimes we bring good fortune, sometimes not so much. But the fairy is listening to the frog. The frog is very wise in transformation and decluttering and bringing life and good luck. So if you accept what you always have known before, that you do love yourself, to give yourself that change and ability, you can certainly be dancing for joy. So accept that cycles do come and go. So if you're feeling a little bit off, just accept that as a cycle and accept that you can change and your fortune is going to change. Perhaps listen to those that have changed their lives and transformed their lives. sometimes by reading biographies, hard luck stories gone successful. All those things will bring about you to accept your change and good fortune within your life. Okay, so that's nice. So moving on to what's that saying? Loving yourself. Ooh, flirt. So how do you love yourself? Well, flirting. Wow. So maybe with Valentine's Day coming up round the corner, it's always good to flirt. So sometimes this is about confidence. When you have confidence in loving yourself and growing in confidence as well, you can see that you can always attract what you do want. Sometimes people flirt without knowing it. They might put on a baby voice, or you know, just in a little bit of an appealing way to get what they want, or to kind of move through things. But there's no harm in flirting. Sometimes when you're very young, you do have to practice this process, and it's endearing and it's quite sweet. So perhaps for some of you who've got a crush, flirting would be quite apt. For those of you in those steady long-term relationships, why don't you try flirting a little bit and see what comes about that? Because it's only when we're fully confident with ourselves that we can flirt. Because when you do flirt, you don't want to get rejection. So having full confidence in yourself and loving yourself even more will allow that to come about, that flirting. So who's flirting with you at the moment, and who are you going to flirt back to? That's the week of blessings. It's always good to do so. So we've got our wishes and desires, the hummingbird dreams. So hummingbird dreams is very much like going in. So finding the nectar and having the tools to actually do it. So what we wish for is the ability to be able to accomplish our innermost dreams. So the hummingbird will be very skilled in getting those aspects that it wants in each flower, in each nectar. So for you, the hummingbird dreams is all about scent, desire, passion and nourishment. So what is going to nourish you? What is going to alight all your senses? And now you can see just how important that fire dance was. When you dance around, you're putting energy into the manifestation goals. So having the energy for your dreams and really connecting with that is going to bring you that nectar of success. So the fairy knows how important it is to collect nectar and give it to somebody else, i.e. the next flower, to have that seed of possibility to grow into a more fragrant flower and colourful flower than ever before. So this is vitally important, how you dream. And the hummingbird dreams is absolutely in the right placement today. Okay, wonderful. So we've got that fiery element. So we have, what are we being blessed and what are we being grateful for? The Shaman, absolutely. So the Shaman with the fairy wisdom deck today is a white heart. The white heart begins a very soulful time. It starts the journey, it ends the journey. And within those aspects of this particular star is the wisdom of spirituality. When we actually bless who we are and where we've come from, if you believe that your soul is very old and has been here many times before and learning lessons, why don't you just sit in silence in that space to connect with your higher self and learn from yourself what your life purpose actually is? To be able to do that is really a true blessing indeed. To be grateful where you are is equally so. When we put the energy as the fire dance into knowing that we can move through life to reach our goals, imagine if you did all your life lessons all at once. that it is possible to actually do so. And this is why the fire dance, again, is a root of today, of the week, to put into action what you must do. And that's connecting to who you as an individual are. Nobody can tell you what to do. It's up to you to see it or not. So the Shaman here is very healing. You can see this card is very green, and she's building upon communication as well. Communication of love from the heart will allow yourself to connect higher than ever before to your intuitive side. Okay, so we've got to be grateful for that, because without it we lose hope, desire and aspiration to meet those certain lessons. Otherwise we just sit at home, not do anything at all. And that's why the Shaman is really important, your spirituality of who you are, your soul and your spirit. So what are we bringing forth in the nature? Oh, look at this. It's the beloved. So we're bringing forward, and what's hidden within us, that spirit of innocence and your inner child. So you are beloved inside. And if you nourish and cherish and have patience for growth of yourself and understand, no matter how old we are, we still need to look at the inner child with unconditional love. And that has to be the very heart of the hidden emotions, hidden desires and dreams. Without this, the beloved, a lot of people in certain religions saying the beloved is the God force, the divine, and it is, that is beloved more than anything. And when you bring down unconditional love to yourself, everything else falls into place. But what are you loving at the moment? Are you always connected to your hopes and your dreams and your desires? What is beloved and precious today is very important. It could be health. It could be desire of connecting to that special person. Or it could be a faith in moving forward into aspiring to bigger things than anyone's ever thought before. But noticing what your beloved is vitally important just at the moment. So maybe you can bless yourself in connecting to a higher aspect where this is actually true. So have that fire within yourself to know what is going on. And it seems very simple to see the change, and this whole star spread shines from within. So this is yourself shining from within on an intuitive state. You can see the purple within this card. So connecting to spirit and life force will always give you the energy to see what things are happening within you. So it's about hopes and dreams, and it is opposite this always card. Your dreams is opposite this, so maybe you do want that love connection in a way that is going to give you that beloved, your spiritual beloved, soulmate, twin flame, and that's going to really keep things solid. So there you have it, some beautiful blessings this week. So I do hope you can connect to that love, but maybe just have a little dance and move things around, because I think a lot of people on a worldwide aspect have just been stagnant. So inspire yourself this week to achieve something completely new for yourself, but make sure you have a little fun in the flirting. So thanks for listening. Have a great week ahead, and may the fairies and angels bless you on a bigger scale than ever before. Thank you. Oops.